Hello there, everybody. How are you all doing today? It's time to check out the Nintendo Direct, which is kind of a surprise. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I just had a drink of water. Kind of a surprise.
Yeah.
Because wasn't it announced like just the other day?
Yeah, like there was rumors there was going to be one soon, but they didn't give the official announcement until like yesterday morning.
Yeah. So it should be pretty interesting. I see we have a bunch of timeline things down there. I'm not going to look at any of them. So.
Oh,
no
but it's so tempting.
It is. So I've been unspoiled so far. What about you, Megan?
I have been too. I haven't seen anything.
Wow, all right. So it's either really bad or we've managed to get really lucky.
I mean, I've been making an effort to stay off Reddit, and I haven't seen any YouTube thumbnails about it yet, surprisingly. So
Same, actually, same. So maybe, yeah, okay. So maybe it's really good. Who knows? All right, are you ready?
I am.
Let's get to it. I assume my volume is on. It is not.
Ooh.
Come on, there you go. Lemmy's not good. I'm doing my best to avoid the bar. Watch at the end, it's like, oh, here's every Mario ever in one thing for realsies.
And just one more announcement.
Oh.
Oh.
This is a nice art style.
Is this a new Mario and Luigi game?
Maybe. Luigi?
Because it looks like the art style for like Partners in Time and like Bowser's Inside Story.
It does.
That's interesting. I wonder who's making it then, because Alpha Dream went out of business, so...
Luigi!
Huh. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Now I've not played the Mario and Luigi games. I want to. Oh, it is. Wow, this is a big surprise.
That's nice.
For the Switch, I'm guessing. That's cool.
I mean, yeah.
That's really cool.
That's pretty hype. I will definitely get this when it comes out. I need to play more of them, actually.
I also don't know why I said for the Switch, I'm guessing. We've been watching a lot of E3 lately, so there's been a lot more consoles to consider with Nintendo for me.
Yeah, I assume, you know, call me crazy, but everything in here is going to be for the Switch.
Yeah, I kind of, ignore me.
That's okay.
So this is really cool. I really should play the...
Oh, combo attacks.
Maybe this will give me motivation to do that.
I mean, yeah, you got like 3 of them to play, so, you know.
Oh, nice. Mario and Luigi UFO. Oh, cool.
Huh. Okay.
That's fun.
That's cute. I ain't a pig! So I look at the shape and the design of Snoutlet, and I just think, oh, it's a piggy bank.
It does look a lot like a piggy bank. Oh, nice Mario Strikers reference. Oh, there's gonna be so many references to all the other games that came out too.
Probably. Yeah.
Brothership. I like that.
Okay.
That's cool. Really soon too, actually.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo.
Maybe I'll turn subtitles on. They're auto-generated though. That could be gross.
That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in almost 9 years.
Now I'll turn it off. If they had proper subs, then I'd put it on. But I don't really want to do the auto stuff.
Seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands, as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario and Luigi.
See, I think this looks really good.
Looks really good.
Okay,
it does. The style is so good for it.
Yeah, they've adapted it pretty well.
Championships home or on the go. The thrill of the
oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Take on over 100
oh, this is fun. Because this is really hard to get, isn't it? Like, not this, but the original. I'm pretty sure.
I think so, yeah.
Familiarize yourself with each challenge and perfect your time.
That's really cool.
Then give it your best shot and aim for the top of the online leaderboards.
This is gonna be it's gonna be so good for speedrunners and stuff too. They're gonna have a lot of fun with this.
Like completing Super Mario
oh yeah.
in one
I wouldn't be surprised if we see this at GDQ.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stuck on a legend challenge? Check out classified information for handy tips and
Huh.
tricks to help you improve. Put your skills to the test.
I like
in
how they did those
survival
tips and
mode,
tricks in
where
the
you'll
same
race
style as
against
like
those
Nintendo Power
stand-up
magazines.
players worldwide.
Yeah, that's really
After
cool.
each round,
Really
half
appealing
of
to
the
my
players
nostalgia.
will be eliminated.
Yeah.
You've only got one shot to survive. Will you be the last one standing? Nintendo World Championships NES Edition.
So already we're 2 things in, and already I'm digging this Direct a lot so far.
Digital version are available now on
Yeah.
Nintendo eShop. A deluxe set
I do wonder how many of these
Ooh.
games are going to get release
Other
dates for,
bonus
because from
items
what
is
I
also
understand, this
available for
Direct is supposed to
pre-order.
have a lot of stuff that's released in the later half this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess we'll see.
See, this is pretty cool. So you have like,
Yeah.
so you get like an actual like physical copy as well for like an old school Nintendo. That's kind of neat if so. Unless it's like
I mean, it
just a
probably
display
doesn't
piece.
work on the NES.
Oh, that's
It's
pretty cool.
probably just like a display thing.
That's cool as hell though. Like regardless, like this is
That
actually
is,
really
yeah.
neat. Like this
it's
is
a cool
something
set.
I might actually consider. You know.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it even says NES game pack not playable.
The final
Okay, that's
battle
fun.
of Fairy
That's funny.
Tail is about to
Oh, Fairy
begin.
Tale.
Oh.
Happy. I know nothing about Fairy Tale. You know more about it than me, I think.
Climactic Alvarez Empire
Yeah, it's been a long time though.
Anime Fairy Tale in this
Fairy Tail
action-
2.
Fairy Tail 2. Okay. So this is a sequel to the one that came out a few years ago.
Fiore, Team Natsu prepares to finish their fight. Engage in real-time battles and unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of magic based on who's in your party.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Work together with your teammates to take down powerful enemies.
Ah,
Fairy Tail 2 launches
back
on
in the
Nintendo
days of
Switch
old
this
school
week.
shonens.
Yeah, I guess Fairy Tail would be considered old school nowadays, huh?
At this point, yeah.
Dimensional journey. From Final Fantasy series creator
Oh.
Hironobu Sakaguchi
That's cool.
and composer Nobuo Uematsu.
Oh wow, they're getting him too. Wow.
The turn-based RPG
Fantasia Neo
Fantasia.
Dimension.
The world is
Huh.
slowly being robbed of its civilization.
Wow.
To restore his memories, Leo must confront an evil entity threatening all mankind.
He looks like Vincent.
Kind of.
Okay, this seems cool already.
Skills are the ticket to winning battles.
Oh, it's turn-based. Okay.
Adjust a
Yeah, I like that.
trajectory to target multiple
Oh.
enemies at once.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's
kind of
neat.
a cool mechanic.
You can also send enemies you've encountered to a separate dimension and fight them later.
Really?
Huh.
The more enemies there are, the more you can wipe out in one shot.
Nice.
Okay, that's cool.
Now, let us save the world together.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
I'm
always
into
like
this.
turn-based RPGs, and this one has a pretty unique mechanic, so I'm kind of
Launches
curious.
on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Another sport is coming.
Nintendo
to
Switch
Spoko
Sports.
Square.
Spoko Square Sport? Oh, basketball?
I guess.
Basketball is being added as a free update to the Nintendo Switch Sports
That's
game.
cool. I forgot about the Nintendo Switch Sports game.
Pass.
I did
and
too.
shoot.
I heard it didn't really sell that
In
well.
2-on-2 matches using motion controls. Try out 3-point challenge solo and score.
This is
3
very
baskets at the
similar
end of the time
to some of the other Wii Sports titles, actually.
Up to 4 players can also
Yeah.
compete in
It's like
5
this was a minigame in that, wasn't it? Like in Wii Sports Resort or something?
Besides
I
local
think
play,
so.
You can team up with players worldwide in
Salt free,
2-on-2
Salt-free.
100% dog. Catball, I like that.
This free update for Nintendo Switch Sports dunks its way onto Nintendo Switch. this
Dunks! That's cool. I don't play it, but that's kind of a neat little update. Hmm. Interesting.
Oh. This game has a very interesting art style. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Okay, so it's like a 2D platformer with pretty decent movement mechanics. I wonder if it also is kind of like a Metroidvania, because it reminds me a lot of Hollow Knight.
I could believe it. Once again, though, another speedrun game. Another speedrunner kind of game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it's a Metroidvania.
Neo, Memories in Orbit.
It's an array of cartoon classics.
Oh, neat. I do like cartoon classics.
Leap into a new update for Disney
Nice.
Ocean Island.
That's cool.
Monoth's greatest detective is solving a mystery, and only Mickey and friends can help. In the brand new adventure, Mystery and Monoth, uncover hints and evidence scattered throughout the world. Then use the dashboard to crack each case. What big secret lies at the end? Start sleuthing because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch.
That's cool. Another free update.
Today.
That's really cool. Hey, Hello Kitty. Been a while.
Adventures await.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I totally forgot they were making this.
Customize
Me
your
too.
I just hear it and I think of the meme from South Park.
Familiar faces in this open world adventure.
Honestly,
See-
for something like Hello Kitty, having like a game that looks to be very similar to like Animal Crossing makes a lot of sense.
Hello Kitty
Yeah.
Island Adventure
Like this, I could
launches
actually see myself
console
playing. Whoa, it's
exclusively Nintendo
it's
Switch
Resco.
system next year.
I mean, they are done by the same people.
They are. I just thought this would be like purely Hello Kitty.
Let's get
Yo, Space
loony
Jam!
in this wacky sports
Not
game.
really, but close enough.
Huh.
Play as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky
Wouldn't it be
Pig,
really funny if this
and
Looney
more
Tunes
across
basketball game was better than like the Mario Striker game?
That'd be really funny.
Porky
Oh, yeah, I just want to see what the green birds were, because yeah, those were shown fairly often in old Looney Tunes.
across 4
I think so, yeah.
arcade-style sports.
See, this is gonna be fun. I think this would actually be really fun.
In up to 4-player local co-op. But watch out.
It was definitely Duck's kick there.
In up to 4-player local co-op.
Yo!
But
That's
watch
interesting.
out.
Just a little of it.
Rolling anvils. Looney Tunes
Yeah.
Wacky World of Sports crashes onto Nintendo Switch this fall.
What's up, Doc?
That's all, folks.
Let's game on.
Emergency
Okay, that one
meeting.
could be fun. Oh, yo.
Crewmate and imposter roles are being added to Among Us.
Ooh.
Others
That's
being eliminated
interesting.
As a noisemaker, plant tracking devices on others as a tracker, or turn invisible while taking out players as a phantom. Suss things out when this free update for Among Us sneaks onto Nintendo Switch later today. A monster army is at your
Oh.
command.
Ooh.
This could be fun.
Felicidad, a realm of
Underworld of
monsters.
Felicidad.
Those who command and raise them are called
Oh,
Farmagia,
dude, I love
who play
Monster
a
Collector
vital role in
games.
the land's civilization. 10 of Farmagia must rise up against the oppressive
It looks like
Magus
it's a very
to stop
similar art
this
style to
vicious
Fairy
reign of
Tail.
the underworld.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Ooh, characters on. I want to, because that looks like a familiar name, so I'm just a little curious here. Let me see. Mashima. What have you done? Oh, Rave Master. Wow, that's a classic right there. Yeah, Fairy Tail.
Hmm.
Oh, it's his
Okay.
best-selling work is Fairy Tail, actually. That makes sense.
Okay, because I was saying, because this
Zero.
shot here, it looks a lot like the main protagonist of Eden Zero, one of his other series.
Yeah. Yes, he's done Rave
That's cool.
Master, Monster Soul, Fairy Tail, Monster Hunter Orage. In Zero, Mashima's Hero. Gate of Nightmares, Dead Rock. Yeah, okay, so he's done... Yeah, okay, so I will say I recognize a decent amount of his work.
Against the oppressive Magus to stop
Yeah.
this vicious reign of the underworld. Raise monsters
Oh,
and
wow.
lead them into the fight against the Magus' army.
Oh.
They're very unique.
Seeds. Then cultivate.
You like
Harvest
plant the
them to
monsters?
Make your buddies come to life.
That's
guess.
very different, but I like that.
They can
Huh.
then be trained for battle. Give commands to your monsters.
I do like how the combat is like a big swarm of monsters, because it reminds me a lot of like Wonderful 101.
Mmm.
Merge all of the battle buddies in your party to call forth a
Oh.
giant fusion
Ooh.
summon and wreak havoc on your
That's
foes.
cool.
Look, it's not Rathalos. Yeah, this
Lord
seems
Wyvern.
cool.
Stop the
This does seem
madness.
cool. This is gonna be a fun one.
Magia, launching on Nintendo Switch, November 1st.
Yo, Kong's back.
Oh.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally released on the Wii system, is barreling onto Nintendo Switch.
Ah,
in
HD, nice.
HD.
That's neat.
So they're doing a remake of a remake now. All right.
Stolen Donkey Kong's precious banana hoard.
I mean, it's cool that they're bringing it to Switch considering they have Tropical Freeze on Switch, but it would have been really
Obstacles in the
cool
way.
to see a new
Just
one.
Stop 'em,
That would have been. But I'm still okay with this.
pound 'em,
I mean, yeah.
and roll on through. Each level is filled with hijinks, but they're no match for these top bananas. From manic minecarts to high-flying rocket barrels.
The frame rate. It's a little slow.
To the ride on
Maybe a smidgen. Go Rambi, go.
Plenty of transportation methods available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for 2-player local co-op.
Oh, nice.
80 appealing levels are in store, including
Yeah, we
the
should play this
additional
sometime.
levels from the Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
January next year,
swings
okay.
onto the Nintendo Switch system January 16th.
One of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades returns in HD. Plenty of wild actions and antics are in store with these Kongs. Next, please take a look at this.
That I will. Oh, very classic.
Oh. Oh, is this the Dragon Quest III remake I've heard leaked? That's cool. I will definitely get this one because I've wanted to play the Dragon Quest games.
I mean, yeah, like they would be really fun to play. Yeah, there it is. HD 2D remake. Okay, I do like that they threw in the 2D,
Yeah.
which means one day they can do a 3D remake and say, hey, it's different.
Well, it might be because they have a 3D remake on the phone. I'm not entirely sure what
Oh,
the
do
port
they?
like on there is like.
Perplexing challenges
Huh.
and formidable monsters await. An iconic RPG.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I really should give the Dragon Quest games a shot sometime.
Yeah.
I know people love them, and I do love my classic RPGs.
Forge your own path.
Yeah, I just have so many RPGs to play. That's kind of the problem.
The legacy begins.
Also, I kind of wish I knew more about Dragon Quest III specifically, because I've never really heard a lot about it.
2D remake. Coming to Nintendo Switch, November 14th.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, wow. 1 and 2 as well?
Oh. I was
That's
interested in
cool.
releasing 3 before 1 and 2.
Maybe 3 is more popular.
Maybe. Okay.
That's pretty cool. See, I was going to say, actually, like, how come they're doing 3 and not 1 and 2? And I guess they are. That's really cool.
僕も嬉しく思います。そして今日サプライズで発表したドローンクエスト1 and 2も HD2D で蘇ることが
Well, that's interesting. Do we wait for Dragon Quest 1 and 2 to come out, or do we play 3?
物語の始まりとなっており
Oh,
ます。
Well, here you go.
3's first.
Chronologically, 3 comes first. So I guess...
Okay.
Interesting.
3、1、2の順番でプレイ
3,
して
1, and 2.
あっと驚く展開が待っています。
Okay.
3部作となる3
You know what? If he recommends it, that's probably the way to play it.
嬉しいです。
I mean, probably if like the guy himself is gonna go like, yeah, you should play it in this order. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that.
I mean, yeah. Like, if you're interested to play it in release order, but, you know, I guess 3 is probably a prequel, technically.
Let's
Probably.
with more headlines.
Funko.
Oh, is this like a Fortnite Funko event or something?
Say hello to
Nah, I think it's just a Funko game.
Jaws?
Oh.
Wait, He-Man?
Did we saw something with this? Was it at like the Xbox showcase? I don't remember.
I don't
I think
so. I don't
Yo,
remember.
Freddy's.
Freddy Fazbear.
Man, okay, see, yeah, I'm not a Funko guy, right? But this is kind of cool that it has like all these Funko brands, right? Like that I think is kind of cool.
I was actually going to say, with how popular Funkos have been, I'm surprised something like this didn't happen earlier, but I guess theoretically getting all the rights to put the Funkos in is probably difficult.
I mean, probably. But like I do think this is neat. I do like how it kind of looks like they're just in the closet too, right? Well, it's like you'll pick your Funko. That I like.
As you explore locations based on over 20 iconic movies, TV shows, and more. Special skills and crafted gadgets to
nice.
epic worlds, each with their own unique puzzles,
Pew, 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 pew.
and familiar foes. Dinosaurs from Jurassic World and Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. They're certainly not toying around.
This I could see having a lot of you know what? This kind of gives me like Lego vibes, you know, like the Lego games, right?
Yeah, it also
How they
reminds
kinda
me
do
of
that.
Disney Infinity.
Yeah, right? Like a little bit. So I'm
toying around.
and honestly what really got me thinking about that is this, right? Because it's like
Yeah.
this is something Lego would do in their games. Where it's like a very like meta, like, yo, it's a Funko Pop, it's coming out of the box, right? Like I like that.
Yeah. I do like how he just walks through the plastic though, he doesn't break it.
Yeah, maybe they'll change that later. Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
We've got a smorgasbord of spooky, silly, and strategic games.
I like all those.
Huh. Okay.
Ready for
Luigi's
an
Mansion
adventure
stuff?
of
Yeah.
ghoulish proportions?
This I'm excited for.
Summon your courage
Yeah.
and explore
Hello?
multiple mansions.
Hello?
Filled with goofy
Is
Like,
anyone there?
Like even if the game isn't good, right? I'm still excited to at least get to play it, you know?
Well, yeah, the HD remake, I'm assuming will be decent. I'm kind of curious. It's kind of funny because we just did the Nintendo Direct for 2011 like the other day.
We did.
Quirky little Dempa Man.
Oh.
Find 'em, catch 'em, and lead
The
'em
new
on
Dempa
an
Man.
RPG adventure.
Huh.
See, I don't know
know
much
anything
about
about
Dempa
Man.
Man.
Yeah, me neither.
That's interesting. You got like an 8-man party.
Decorate your island
Yeah.
however you'd like, and more. Plus, up to 4 players in local co-op can team up to catch special Dempa Man. The new Dempa Man is free to play and launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch, July 22nd.
Okay.
Okay. Neat.
Strategize away in this
Metal Slug.
installment of the Metal Slug series.
That's interesting.
Take control of your forces and pulverize enemy strongholds. Choose from over 300 units with different abilities.
I'm seeing gotchas.
Decks to win tactical tussles.
Gotchas and decks and Metal Slug. I mean, that could be
You can
interesting.
also slug it out with other players in
I mean, maybe.
battles. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Oh, nice.
Embark on an expedition of the damned in this
Ah.
eagerly awaited
Darkest
Oh,
Dungeon 2.
Darkest Dungeon.
Mm.
Board your stage
I still need to
I've
play the
actually been
original.
meaning to get it for a while.
landscape to prevent an apocalypse.
Yeah.
Fight off
I want to play the
nightmare
first one as
speeds
well.
and turn
I just heard the
based
second one was really good too.
Oh, I'm sure.
and upgrade your abilities after each deadly run. Darkest Dungeon 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. More classic titles.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Ooh,
what are we
I
getting?
always like these. Oh, 4 swords. Link to the Past 4
Oh.
swords. Wow. Okay.
Play Link's classic
That's cool.
16-bit adventure and team up online to explore randomized dungeons in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 4 Swords.
Oh, a Zero Mission. Oh, that's a cool one.
Remake of Samus's first adventure in
That's
Metroid
nice.
Zero Mission.
That's actually really nice because I've been wanting to play the Metroid games.
Plus,
Yeah.
coming to the new Nintendo 64.
Mature 17 plus.
Online
Ooh.
Mature 17 plus collection of games.
Oh, Turok.
Turok.
Oh,
Oh.
classic. I love Turok. Did I ever tell you Turok actually used to scare me a lot as a kid?
I think you did, yeah.
Turok used to like. They might even show it here, but there's like this one bit in like, cause look at that guy, right? Isn't he spooky? You know?
I mean,
Isn't he
yeah,
kinda
I would be
spooky?
spooked with that guy.
But they also had this one bit in particular where you're like, it's fairly early in the game as well, where you go into this like really dark cave, and they have this dinosaur, like humanoid dinosaur dude who like, he's on all fours, but like his method of moving is to like jump. It's like he jumps from like side to side, and it looks like really freaky. It spooked me as a kid to the point where I just turned the console off the moment I saw him, and I stopped playing the game for a while.
I mean, that's fair.
There's nefarious schemes in Turok, Dinosaur Hunter.
Oh, I love Turok.
And
Yeah, there used to be this. See, I got stories of Turok. Okay, I'm sorry, but like, it's on the very first level. Like, you also, like, literally when you spawn in, there's like a monkey that's like a ways away off, like in front of you, right? And when you get close, the monkey goes, whoa, 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 and then just like runs away and runs up a tree, right?
Yeah.
There was this rumor going around between like me and like my cousin and I think a couple other friends back in the day, where it was like, if you ate, because I think you only had like a knife at the start of the game, so it's like if you're really fast and you catch the monkey, like like you'll get some kind of cool reward, right? It's not possible, as far as I know. You can't actually catch the monkey, but we had that rumor going around that you got something really cool if you actually kill it.
See,
And I
I do
remember-
find that funny. That's just not really a thing that kids would see nowadays because you could just look up everything on the internet.
Yeah, right. And like back then, I did try getting that monkey numerous times. I would restart the game, just so I could start the first level over because I wanted to see if you can get that monkey. Perfect Dark.
Perfect
Wow.
Dark. Oh.
That's nice.
Alien conspiracy in Perfect Dark. Now with online multiplayer.
Oh, cool.
All 4 games will be available for Nintendo Switch Online Plus
Nice.
expansion pack members later today. Set sail to
Oh, Disgaea!
See, I don't know much about Disgaea, other than it always seemed really like
with phantoms.
quirky.
Yeah, it's a very quirky, like, JRPG from what I understand. I haven't played a ton, but, like, it's one of those RPGs where, like, theoretically you can level forever.
In this new
Really?
installment
Huh.
in the Phantom Brave
Phantom
series.
Brave. Huh.
It's not quite
I
Disgaea,
think
but
Phantom-
probably.
Take on tactical turn-based
Yeah,
thing.
I think Phantom Brave is like a spin-off, or at least done by the same character designer. It looks very similar anyway.
True
But yeah,
slasher.
I've been wanting to play more of the Disgaea games.
Combined with a cannon to attack a large area.
Oh, that's where the Phantom comes in. You like possess stuff. That makes sense.
Around.
Okay.
Or combine with Marona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle.
Nice.
Phantom
Cool.
Brave, the Lost Hero.
That's cute.
Launches on Nintendo Switch next year. This one's gonna take you for a ride.
Street Fighter stuff?
7 arcade
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh.
characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch. as
Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. That's pretty cool.
X-Men versus Street
That
Fighter.
is really cool.
Duke it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2: New Age of Heroes.
And you see if Tatsus can
Take
get
down
this.
the Kingpin in the beat 'em up side scroll.
Probably.
Punisher, and more.
Okay, so which ones do we have? Superhero Street Fighter, X-Men, Children of the Atom. Okay, all pretty decent from what I understand.
Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos. Select online mode to challenge rivals around the world. Or play co-op in the Punisher. You can also cross over to the museum to view artwork or
Oh,
listen
that's
to
nice.
music from each game. Marvel
classic.
vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Oh,
Another Mario,
Mario
Party.
Party.
The
Oh.
latest game in the Mario Party series takes place on an enormous island resort.
Well, we gotta get this
Get
one for
ready
sure.
to jump into the biggest
Well,
selection
yeah.
of Mario Party mini games yet in Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh, so it's
Jamboree.
like a sequel to Super Mario
First, let's see
Party.
some of the new
Okay.
boards with
Oh, I know that board. That's from Mario Party 1. I remember this one quite a bit. At least I'm pretty sure. Or at least it's a reference to it.
Take the escalators to travel between floors in Rainbow Galleria.
Okay,
That's neat.
that seems like a fun map.
Coins to get a star at half price when they're
Ooh,
on flash sale.
that's cool.
But act fast.
A ninja.
Ride around and stay on track.
Oh, that's also
Oh.
cool.
Raceway.
Oh, you're like in the car.
You can move up to 40
Vroom, vroom,
spaces
vroom.
with a lucky roll. Here on Goomba Lagoon,
Ooh.
the ebb and flow of the tide can change.
Look at the
your
Oh.
Goombas go and the Inkays.
really get mixed up
Inkay.
when
Or not
the
Inkay.
flow of the
Yeah, they're
tide
blooper.
Bloopers. Yeah. No, I'm thinking of Pokemon.
really get mixed up when the volcano blows its top.
Oh, golden
Oh,
Goombas.
golden Goombas everywhere.
Boards
King Bowser's Keep. Yeah, so there are some that I think are at least references to the
Yeah.
old ones. Like, I think King Bowser's Keep would be at least a reference.
two boards from previous Mario.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, Mario Party 1, I was right. And Mario
Huh.
Party 2 with the train, old man train. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Make their return. Some mini games are action-packed challenges, speed trials, a battle of wits, and more. And some are controlled by gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers. With over 110
Oh,
mini
nice.
games, there's a wide
That's a lot of
variety to
mini games.
enjoy.
That is.
Also,
Huh.
up to 20 players can go head-to-head
Oh.
online in the Coupathlon mode. Compete against your rivals and aim for first place. Try your best to come out on top.
That's interesting.
Wait, there are even more new modes? The biggest Mario Party.
Oh,
So there's
nice.
a lot of
will soon
focus
be
on Switch
underway
Online
when the Super
games in
Mario
this direct
Party
so far,
Jamboree
which I find really
launches on
interesting.
the Nintendo Switch system
It
on
is.
October 17th.
Nah, that one's gonna probably be a day one by.
That was the latest
Yeah.
installment in the Mario Party series, Super Mario Party Jamboree. With new boards, mini games, 20-player online gameplay, and more, get ready for the biggest Mario Party in series history. And now, please take a look at this.
Oh,
Oh, it's a Zelda game.
it is.
Oh, it's done in the Link's Awakening style.
It is yeah.
Now, is this another remake or is this supposed to be a sequel? I wonder.
I want to say remake, but I don't really know. Cause like she's in a
Might
gem.
be. I
I'm
mean, it
trying-
might be a remake of Link to the Past.
I mean, it could be. I know there is a game where Zelda is in a gem, but I don't remember quite which one. Could be Link to the Past. It does look like he's going into like the Shadow World or whatever. But he freed Zelda. Is this one where you just play as Zelda?
Oh, see, that would be a nice twist.
It's like, oh, Link's doing his thing, but you're Zelda in this. That'd be kind of neat.
That's kind of cool. It's a good way for them to expand on it and add something new.
Yeah, this. So I'm gonna take a guess here and just say that to me, this does look a lot like a Link to the Past, right?
It does.
Because you have
Yeah.
like the castle area. Yeah, I vaguely remember a lot of this. Echoes of Wisdom.
That makes a lot of sense if you're playing as Zelda, yeah.
Yeah, because she has like the wise thing, right?
Yeah, she has the Triforce of Wisdom.
Yeah, that's it. So that's neat if you play Zelda. That's
What
very
you just
different.
saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role.
This is
You
neat.
might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then?
Mm.
Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
I'm so curious about this.
Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's
So it's going to be a lot of puzzles based on different objects.
Probably.
That makes sense.
You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and unusual things like water blocks.
Okay. Have a Minecraft.
Together is entirely
yeah, even like the way it works there.
Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover.
See, I could see this being very interesting.
See, this seems a lot of fun.
Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side. Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the situation.
Okay, that's pretty neat.
After all.
Ah, nice. Ah, rip.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now
the Great Deku Tree.
Hands.
Yeah.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet. How you solve puzzles and battle enemies will change depending on the echoes.
Yeah, I think this is going to feel like a very unique type of experience and very different from Link, which is really nice.
Yeah, like that's really good. I think this has a lot of potential to be good.
September 26th. A Nintendo Switch Lite system.
Cool.
Ooh.
Legend of Zelda series will
okay, that's pretty cool.
It's kind of like that one DS that came out.
Well, yeah, one of them.
Well, yeah,
the one that
DS
came
that came out.
With, well, the one that came with the Link Between Worlds.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Aonuma. Please look forward to the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series. Let's see a few more headlines.
Okay.
Let loose and party on.
Nice, more Just Dance stuff.
Yeah.
Once again, cool for people that are into this game. To be fair, it's a neat game, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind playing some of the other ones. Choreography for different levels.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's pretty neat. Like, I assume that's new, to be fair. I can't say for sure.
I can't say I've ever seen it, but I haven't played a Just Dance game. Not in a very, very long time.
A new Lego adventure.
Oh, of course. I mean, we did just see this at Summer Games Fest, so it makes sense to be coming to Switch too.
Yeah, yeah.
In Lego form. Join the
it's so weird to see PlayStation publishing. Yeah,
yeah,
right. PlayStation publishing LLC. It's weird to see this in a direct. You know?
Yeah, I do wonder if they have a publishing LLC, like, are they gonna publish more games to the Switch?
So, speculation, right?
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if we're gonna start seeing Because, like, let's be fair, the console wars haven't really been a thing for, like, a long time now, right?
Yeah.
The console wars are kind of, like, dead. Now people just get consoles. No one really fights over which one's better anymore. And if you are, then, you know, go back to, like, 2010. You know what I'm saying? But, like, so I kind of wonder if we're going to see this be a lot more common, where we're going to start seeing... Not like the companies working together, but being more okay with going like, okay, well, here, we'll publish our series of games on your console, while we also have it on our console. You know?
Yeah.
Like, because we know Xbox, like Microsoft, has kind of made it somewhat clear that they are going to start publishing their games on other systems too, right?
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I heard, that they're at least planning. So I kind of wonder if we're entering like a new era of games where the big three aren't necessarily going to be competing as hard, and they're going to be more willing to share some properties across consoles.
Yeah, it seems like we're kind of moving into like a first party, like developer type of thing, rather than necessarily caring about which box you have. It's more about the software.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least for now.
So that's really interesting if that's the case, if they're going to start doing that. I'm here for it though. Like, I'm here for it. I think it'd be really good if companies like PlayStation started, say, working with Nintendo a little bit, or Microsoft started working with Sony, right? Like, say, not to be like the best friends, even though, you know, let's be fair, the CEOs probably do hang out to an extent. I wouldn't be surprised. But, like, you know, if they start to go like, okay, well, here, you can use this character, or you can use some of this franchise in this thing that you have planned, right? Not be as protective about what they have. Because, you know, that could result in some pretty interesting crossovers in the future, right? Which I think would be pretty neat.
That would be cool.
You see, like, Aloy in the new Smash, right? That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool. Or Kratos.
Or Kratos, yeah, in the new Smash. Just bring over everybody from PlayStation All-Stars and just put them in the new Smash.
Please don't give us two versions of Cole.
Journey through lush landscapes.
I'd be very surprised if Nintendo put Kratos in Smash. At least, like, the Greek version. Maybe the Norse version they would. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Like, obviously he can't be as violent, but I mean, you know.
Use an array of gadgets like blast boots and gravity bombs to hunt them down. From the nimble Watchers to mighty Sawtooths. You might even come across the fearsome Thunderjaw. As you progress, you can help Aloy rebuild her home and customize her appearance with lots of outfits. Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone. Team up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online co-op.
Yo, co-op.
Nice.
Lego Horizon Adventures launches on Nintendo Switch.
See, so weird. PlayStation logo, Nintendo logo on the same screen. Isn't that weird?
A little bit, yeah.
Like, it's so weird to see. Like I said, I'm here for it. If this becomes a trend, I'm gonna love it. Right?
This holiday.
Imagine if all three of them like banded together to do something. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo.
Ooh. I mean, Stray getting a port on the Switch makes a ton of sense.
It does. It makes a whole lot of sense. I still need to play it. It's been on my playlist ever since I heard of it, you know?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh, that's so sad.
A decaying cyber city through the eyes of a cat, separated from their family and friends. Explore alongside a drone known as B-12 to find your way home. Carefully climb to the highest heights.
It's like a little kitty big city, but, you know, the dark times.
Squeeze into tight spaces.
Yeah.
Think like a cat to make your way through the city.
Whee!
Careful though, not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm. Keep exploring to venture into more areas of this unfamiliar world and make your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Oh, it's B12 Studio. Okay, the robot being a reference to the studio is pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
If you've ever wanted to live like a hobbit from the Lord of the Rings, now a leisurely existence.
Yeah, so I heard about this game. It's like a farming game, but I'm not too sure what to think of it.
Decorate your home and settle into life in the shop.
I mean, it seems
As
neat.
a newcomer to the little haven of Bywater, you'll befriend your neighbors, work together to solve.
Yeah, I do find it
problems,
interesting how we're kind of
and
getting like a renaissance of like Lord of the Rings stuff.
explore.
Because we're seeing a lot more like Lord of the Rings games. And I heard they're working on like, and we got the anime, which surprised me.
Yeah.
And I hear they have like 2 new movies in production by Peter Jackson, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Or at least he has a hand in it. Or it's in his universe, I guess. Right.
True.
And it's like, oh, that's pretty cool.
The Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why that is. Maybe they've just become less protective of the IP.
Investigate, interrogate.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, investigations port?
2 Ace Attorney spin-off games.
Oh, it's the collection.
Previously unreleased
That's
outside
cool.
Japan are coming to Nintendo
Oh wow,
Switch.
previously unreleased? That's neat.
They're porting the second one we never got.
Prolific prosecutor Miles Edgeworth take the case out of the courtroom and investigate crime scenes.
That's really cool.
Damn.
Gather
I'm gonna have to get
information,
this.
people and inspecting evidence. Then
I
use
always really love it.
logic
I'm sorry, go ahead.
to solve challenging cases.
I was just gonna say I've been meaning to download a fan translation of Investigations 2 and play it forever, and I never got around to it.
Swap to the original sprites
Oh,
for a more classic
that's
look.
cool.
That's cool.
Take a break from your investigation to explore the gallery.
Yeah, because like it's always to me it's really cool
Orchestral arrangements,
when it's like, oh, this game was never released, and now it's like, oh, here it is. Now we're releasing it finally after like a decade or whatever, you know. Like I think
Yeah.
it's really cool to see.
Ace Attorney Investigations Collection launches
Oh, 'cause
on
of
Nintendo
September.
Switch September 6th. Pre-orders
Well, I know
begin
someone who's gonna spend money on it.
Nintendo eShop.
I mean, when I can get the physical, yes. Oh,
It's like a Danganronpa thing.
I was kind of thinking, is it a new Danganronpa game? Because it's the same art style.
It is the same art style.
Unless it's a sequel to Detective Code Rain. Oh,
Huh.
terrifying.
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down. A mysterious school mascot suddenly appears.
Don't trust him. If there's one thing I've learned
Well,
about games like this, don't trust this guy. He's probably evil.
A mysterious
You know?
I mean, yeah, he's got a floating brain.
Yeah, it's pretty
While Takumi
spooky.
manages to get out of harm's way, he's then
Huh.
forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
Huh.
Oh, this totally is a new Danganronpa game. I'm like
Mission is to
90% sure.
defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days.
Oh, it's like a
Huh.
tactics
Ooh.
game.
For 100 days. Okay, this is neat.
Secrecy.
So it's definitely by the same like
Loss of allies.
people that do
Yeah.
Danganronpa
Takumi
for sure.
survived this 100-day trial, colored by extreme
So it's Danganronpa adjacent.
return to his normal life. The
Yeah.
But tactics.
Danganronpa present the 100-line Last Defense Academy.
It's interesting that they're coming out with a bunch of different franchises, actually.
Yeah.
Embark on a saga spanning generations. A full remake of Romancing Saga 2.
Oh,
is
Romancing
launching
Saga
onto
2.
Nintendo
Okay, that
Switch.
makes sense.
That's cool. I don't even know anything about these games. Romancing
Roll
Saga.
expand the
I'm sure it's
I don't
good.
really know a ton about them.
multiple
They're like
generations,
JRPGs from the
challenging
PS2
legendary
generation.
7 heroes who have turned to darkness.
See, like this sounds cool. Like spans generations. Like to me, that's neat.
In combat, use
Yeah, it's
returning
kinda
Saga
interesting.
features like glimmers to
So like
learn
I'll probably
skills.
I'll probably play this. I might even seek out the PS2 copies.
Yeah, they're not like super rare. I know of the first one I've seen at local game store for about $50, so it's not like super expensive. I don't know how much like the first remaster would be.
And in which order will you fight the 7 heroes?
Huh.
Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story. safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge.
There is a lot of JRPGs in this direct as well.
Yeah, like a lot of classic kind of JRPGs.
Yeah, which I'm all for. I love JRPGs. They're just really long games, and I have a lot of them to play.
I hope you're excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct.
One more?
Next will be our last announcement. Please take a
Okay.
look.
Now, what'd you say for last?
Oh, Metroid. Is this Metroid
Ah.
Prime 4? Finally?
Ah, so good to hear that sound. It must be.
Oh, it totally is. Oh. We got an announcement, I think it was like in 2018, that it was scrapped and being rebooted, so we're finally getting a release date for it. That's really cool.
That is really cool. It looks so good, too.
It does.
Like, graphically.
If they're releasing this, I do wonder at some point if they're gonna do a remaster of 2 and 3 for the Switch as well.
Probably.
Because I heard the remaster for the first one was really good. I just haven't got around to playing it.
Is that dude that's, like, controlling Metroids? Huh.
That's interesting.
Beyond. Oh, wow, pretty.
$2025. Okay.
So not like a specific release date, but a year, that's pretty close. Well, I say half a year away, but
That was a first
if not
look
a bit longer,
at Metroid Prime 4.
considering when this would be released.
After a very long time, we are finally able to share more information about this title. Release is planned for 2025, so please wait a little bit longer. We hope you're looking forward to Samus Aran's new adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
So that was a really good direct.
Yeah, there was a lot of really good stuff in that direct.
Yeah, like I'm actually really surprised just how good of a direct that was. Cause like I feel like they knocked it out of the park. Like literally from Mario and Luigi all the way to the end, I was invested. And I was excited for like every new thing that came up. Number one on trending, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of really good stuff in there. That, like, obviously, there's a couple things that, like, I'm not as excited for, like the Funko game and maybe the Dumping Man game. But there was a lot of really interesting stuff and a lot of new stuff. Like, Mio looks really interesting. And, like, that, Square game, Neo Fantasia, I think it was. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then, like, the Zelda game looks really cool. Like, I'm
does.
actually really interested in a lot of these games. And a lot of them are coming out, like, in the next, like, few months.
Yeah, like, a lot of these are like, big hits, honestly. Like, I don't really see anything in here that I'm like, oh, yeah, that doesn't really look that good. Right? I mean, there's stuff that doesn't appeal to me as much, like Marvel versus Capcom, for example, right? But I still acknowledge how cool that is to have. Because, I mean, you know, like, that's pretty cool. Same with, like, Metal Slug, right? And Funko Fusion. Funko Fusion's actually a really good example of that. Because, like, I'm not into Funkos, but I think the game looks pretty interesting. Yeah,
And
like,
Donkey
overall.
Kong Country Returns HD looks really good as well.
It does. Like, all of these look really solid. I also want to point out this guy in the comments here, just because you mentioned South Park. Right?
Yeah. I don't play Tears of the Kingdom, Butters. I thought you were always on your Switch. Yeah, but I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I really hope when that game comes out that South Park makes some kind of reference to that.
They probably will. They'll probably have a whole episode around it, to be honest.
I was going to talk about the Ace Attorney HD remake. I'm so excited for that.
That is going to be really
Investigations. Good. Yeah, it's a very different game from the other Ace Attorney games. And they did it in a really good way where you actually feel like you're playing Edgeworth versus playing Phoenix. It's really nice. I'm really curious about the second game.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of stuff for everybody, honestly. Exactly what Nintendo's good at. They gave you something that everybody can be kind of excited for, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to a lot of these games. Probably gonna need to sort out a list for games that we're especially excited for. Because why not, right? And decide what out of here we're gonna get and when. You know?
Yeah.
So
it's pretty nice.
It is very nice. All right. So yeah, really good. What did everybody else think? I'd be very curious to know.
Yes. Please tell us your favorites.
Yeah, to me personally, Nintendo absolutely hit this one out the park, and I love just some of the changes, like some of the unique things that they're doing, like with Zelda. Right?
Yeah.
Very unique. I love it. And I'm still excited to see PlayStation do something with Nintendo. To me, that's also really good. So, all right.
Yeah.
So, should we leave it there then? Is there anything else you want to say?
I was just gonna say I'd be kind of curious to see like what other franchises Sony would publish on Nintendo Switch. I assume they're probably just testing the waters with something like Lego Horizons, but I'm kind of curious if eventually they're gonna start publishing other games. I'm just not too sure how many games in their catalog would really be able to run on Switch.
I mean, that's a very good point. They could probably find a way to make some of the games work, or they're gonna prep for Switch 2, because I did hear Switch 2 supposedly is going to be fairly powerful compared to the original Switch.
Yeah,
so they might just be getting prepped for that.
From what I understand, the Switch 2 is going to have similar power to like a PS4.
Yeah, which is pretty alright.
Yeah, and they've already like officially announced that they're going to be talking about the Switch 2 sometime in this fiscal year, so between now and March 2025.
Yeah.
So we will hear about that probably soon. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it like maybe around like October, November. If I had to guess, they might try to go for the March release date again.
Probably. And then, boy, I gotta spend some money on a Switch too, because I did tell Megan that I would get that one, because there probably will be a good number of games that we want to play together on that.
I mean, yeah, I would like to get it on launch if we can.
But yeah.
I
think yeah, like honestly, just going back to like Sony publishing other games on the Switch, it makes a lot of sense, right? In today's day and age, because like I said earlier, console wars are done, right?
Yeah,
it's over. No one really cares anymore. Chances are you probably have at least like 2 of the consoles. You're not ever gonna really go like, oh, wow, consoles. Oh, which one do I pick, right? Chances are you're probably gonna get more than one, and if you're not, it's not gonna be like a super big deal. Like, oh my god, do I decide between the new Xbox or the new PlayStation, right? Or the the Switch, right? Like it's it's not as big of a deal as it was back in the day. And
I wonder if a big part of that is because a lot of games online now kind of just have crossplay with all consoles, so it doesn't really matter as much which box you're playing on.
I mean, that probably helps too, right? Much easier to do crossplay.
Yeah, like obviously a big part of it's with Xbox. A big part of it is Xbox publishing their stuff on PC and literally other consoles now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's very true. It just makes a lot of sense from a money perspective, right? Make money by selling your franchises on another console, right? You make more money that way, right? Because let's be real, who's gonna take a cut, right? It's like Sony's like, okay, here, we can put this on your Switch. You give us a little bit of money for that, right? Maybe give us some like a cut of the sales that the game makes. You get money because people are going to want to play our God of War on the Switch, right? Just as an example, throw God of War in there. right? And we get money, you get money, the players get what they want, right? Everybody's happy, right? So to me, that's probably why, like, we're starting to see these devs kind of like dip their toes into the idea of putting their games on other stuff, right?
Yeah, like I think that makes a lot of sense. Admittedly, with that kind of scenario, I would be concerned about the devs kind of getting screwed because they essentially have like all these people dipping into the sales. So I'm hoping like if Sony licenses something to the Nintendo that they don't also take 30% of the profit or anything. You know, maybe it's a little less. But
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say I know exactly like what the cuts would be, right? But
well, yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm just wondering if like part of the reason why they're also doing this is that because they don't necessarily feel like they need to optimize for their own console anymore, then it's a bit easier for them to publish on other consoles.
yeah, like I could see that too. I could see that being the case.
But yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm kind of curious to see what else like Sony or Xbox or even Nintendo publish on each other's consoles.
Yeah, like if that's a trend that's gonna happen, it seems like it's going to be. So, you know,
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see. We'll see if like it happens more and more. Like I said, I know Microsoft was talking about doing it. We're seeing Sony kind of try it. We haven't seen Nintendo try it, but Nintendo might be the outlier where they're gonna be too protective as Nintendo is. So maybe they won't try doing it.
That's how they
But
are. I'd be very surprised if they did it with a lot of stuff.
yeah, but even if we just see like Sony and Microsoft do it, I mean that's already super in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we excited? Hell yeah! I know I said
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Because I think I'm done.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good.
Okay, as long as you're sure. All right. In that case, then, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We hope you all enjoyed. But for now, it is time we cue the outro. So frag out, and we shall catch you guys later.
Bye.